Hello, this is Angela East and this is my third video about the piece called Cel-tic Jig by Aaron Minsky. The first video was about the use of the pick. The second video was about the use of the left hand. And this video is a very simple one about joining everything together. We're going to start with bar 3. Now that bar occurs many times in the piece and often 4 times in a row. So the first thing we'll do is to join it on to what comes next. So this happens 3 times, and this first one is pretty simple because you just put your fingers straight onto the D string. Here is the last bar of those 4 joined on. Right. The second time you have to do a little shift because we need to get the C sharp on the G string, that note. And we're coming from over here. So if I play that bar again, that last note is a C natural, and if you just go up a semitone, there to C sharp, you should find the lower C sharp with the 3rd finger right there. So, now the 3rd time you have to snap your hand into 1st position for the bit with 2 strings. So snap. Now once you've done that, we need to concentrate on turning this into 3 sections of music, and then it'll be fairly easy to make it into one whole. So I like to start at the end of the piece. So the last 3 bars go like this. And to that you can add 2 bars at a time. So the previous 2 bars . See, that was not so perfect, and you'd think it was really easy. You can then add another 2 bars and then another 4 bars, and that will take you back to bar 57, and you'll have the whole of the last section. We can then go for the middle section, which is the bit with that C sharp in it, and you need to join each phrase up. So this one comes twice. To a bottom D, and when you do this one, always check that those A and D sound. And at this point you just turn that 1st finger into a bar. When I do the open C and G strings, I'm still hanging on to the neck there because it can swing around all over the place. Now, those last 2 bars that I played, just the straight chords, they are the same as the first 2 bars of the piece. So we can then think about joining the first section up to those bars as well. So this is from bar 21. Okay, now that leaves us with joining bar 2 to bar 3. That's a little bit tricky because we finish with this big chord and then we've got to find D with that pick, and D with the second finger there. So we've got to practice 1, 2, 3, A. And so on. I'll do it again. 2, 3, A. That needs a bit of practice, and it happens 3 times, just like everything else. And that leaves us with one thing, which is just after the passage with 2 strings. I'll do 2 bars in, so we get this one. So during those last 5 open string ones, those, you can find the note with the second finger during that time, and then you go straight up, shift. And theoretically, once you can do that, you can play the whole piece. So the next thing is just to put your metronome on a very slow tempo and to work the tempo up. And then, hey presto, you should be able to play it.